Hello, Awifians. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you all, wherever you may be in the world. I hope you're well. I am sorry I had to move back the time because other things have come up, and I really wanted to share with you some information which I think we all, as African women worldwide, should consider as we gradually end the year. If this is the very first time you're watching me live, if you've never been to Awif, or if you've been watching Awif and you don't know what we do, please welcome. Grab your cup of coffee or tea. We try to help women gain financial freedom worldwide, be you an African woman in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Africa. We group women to gain financial freedom through real estate, through investment, and through investing through different kinds of portfolios. You all know that financial freedom doesn't come from one income stream. I have been on this platform for over 6 years and I've been singing the same song, so you know by now. I know it's not easy for we women to invest. I know it's not easy for we women to start thinking we deserve financial freedom. But this discussion must continue. Today, we are going to talk about something very interesting. It's November 1st. I specifically came here to wish you a happy new month and just to encourage each one of you going through maybe something terrible right now, that we are in this together. It might not be easy where you are right now, but I want us to stop thinking of our current situation. Things will change. COVID will pass. Health will improve. Friendship will improve. So please bear with me when I keep singing the same song. That we've got to think outside the box. We've got to encourage one another. We've got to support one another towards financial freedom. So take the time to share this live stream out with your family and friends, to those who matter, and most of all, share it with the younger generation because they are the future. For some of us, it's already too late, but again, it's never too late. Any real investment takes 10 years, 20 years. If you're in your 40s now, you know you will reap the benefit when you're 60. But don't wait and don't stop because you think you're 40. I really want to encourage each African woman, each African girl to start young so you can make better choices and stop early enough. The one reason why women go through the struggles they do in life is because they do not have financial security. Think of it. If by the time you were 20, you were encouraged to gain your own financial freedom, to start working towards an investment, what would your life be today like? What would it be like? Very often in Africa, we want the quick fixes. It's not only in Africa, everywhere. In Europe, in America, you can see it everywhere. Why I keep talking about this is because we can come out of this better. I have come out of this better. All these things I tell you, I have made those mistakes, I have made them. I have asked for money left and right like an idiot. I have spent them like there was no tomorrow. I have done all these mistakes and I am fortunate enough to have corrected them. And now at 47, I can see the benefit. Yes, I am 47. I can see the benefit already. I can see the benefit. There was a lucky star above my head, protecting me, pushing me in the right direction. With all the hardship, with all the difficulties, I can see the benefit of having more than an income stream. And I will shout to the top of my voice, to the toppest of my voice to encourage you because it's so much worth it. It's so much worth it. So please take the time to ask yourself what you want from yourself. If you do not know what we stand for, message me so I can tell you, because some of you claim not to know. But I want you to sit down with yourself. The thing is yourself. You have to start the work. You have to make that decision to make the move. What do you want for yourself as from 2021? I want to add another income stream under my belt. And baby, it's happening. I'm in discussions with people. I'm asking questions. I may not have the means, right, the cash right now, but the discussion has started. And they are giving me feedback. They're giving me information. And before, or by the time I get to the point of making that decision, they must have given me so much advice that even if I fail in whatever I do, the next time I do it again, I will be much more better at 47. Yes. So I want you to start earlier. If you're younger, or if you think you're young, you will remain young forever. I am not getting younger. But at 47, I have income streams and I need more. And I want the same for you. So when we talk, we are speaking the same language. We are moving towards the same direction. Even if we raise our voices, it's towards something better. That is my wish for African women worldwide. Real estate is one of them that you can invest in. You have stocks, bonds, and options. So I have taken the time. It's not new for me. I've been doing stocks, options for long time, since when I was 21 years old, 21 and a half years old. So I can preach it. I've been doing it for more than 20 something years. I can preach it. But it doesn't mean you stop learning because you're doing it for 21 years or 20 something years. Because the market keeps changing, it evolves. Where it becomes beneficial today will change, and tomorrow it's another place for it to be beneficial. So today, take the time to think about what you want to do with your life. Take the time to think about what 2021 might look for you. What do you want it to look for you? How do you want it to look for you? Take the time and start asking yourself, are you capable of putting $200 to the side today so that you can invest it into something tomorrow? Is it possible for you? Rather than us buying handbags, shoes, and whatnot, is it possible for us to start thinking of, if I put $10 per week down, what's it going to look like for me in January so I can put it into something else? And as I talk, I continue the subject. I would like you to really think of this quote. Never depend on a single income. Make investments to create a second source. And that's from the richest man, one of the richest men in the world. Never depend on a single income. Make investments to create a second. We African women, we mostly depend on our husbands as a source of income. That's why we struggle. That's why we feel disappointed. That's why we dare not say no, or dare not move forward, or leave that relationship. Because who's going to take care of our kids? How are we going to feed our kids? But if we start thinking, okay, I give you, you're right. Maybe he's a source of income for you, but that's just one. What if you add another one onto that? The thing is, we are not educated to move towards the second thing, the second income, the third, the fourth, the fifth. We do businesses and we squander the money right there. I have done that as well. That mistake, I have made it. So it's time for us to start thinking that our children are not our life insurance. They are sovereign beings. And that, while we are still young, we can start building this wealth by having insurances, by investing in different places. There are 52 African countries. In each country, there is an option for you to invest within that country. But if you think it's not safe, if you think you will never get your money back, you can invest in other countries. I did not come here to tell you invest in me. I did not come to say invest in our WIF product. I'm telling you there are options. So I try today to give you one, to make you see one option that already exists. And I'll do my best in the coming weeks to have a 5-day challenge where I go into each country to find out for you what are the stocks that are available, affordable, and how does it look like in terms of investment. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. What does it look like? I want you to really stop being afraid of making that first step. You will eventually make a mistake, you will fail, but you get better at it. So bear with me. Let me try to share my screen with what I found out for you today in the case of Kenya. And you also know I've been singing at the top of my voice about eToro. I also have a link for you, which I will share in the comments. You can click on it to find out more, depending on where you are in your country. I did not say click on the link and come buy from Awif. I'm sending you to other places. So you can go there and find out for yourself. But I'm not pushing you away. I'm just telling you we have the knowledge. We have done it. See it for yourself. If you cannot do it directly, then we become your middleman. But please, do not tell me it doesn't exist. Please do not tell me it's at this percentage when it's not. Any wealth takes time. So let me share my screen. Okay, here we are. As you can see, today I hope you can see my screen. We are talking about Kenyan bonds and the yields, the curve on how it heals, okay? Meaning, how does it perform? Let's make it simple. How does it perform? Kenya is a very, very good example, but there are even better examples. But I have Kenya for a reason, okay? It's a much more easier market to access. So how is it performing? If you look at this for 10 years, okay, you have a 12.02% benefit. If you say yield is an outcome, okay? Look at this. Okay? And that's a 7% on the central bank rate. 7%. Okay? This is in Africa. I'm not talking about Europe yet. So yes, Kenya is somewhere for you all to keep your eye on. Now, this is the curve. Many of you do not want to look at it. That's okay. Let's go down here. This is the easiest way to understand it. Let's look at it for 3 months. Look at the last performance. Look at it. 6 months, 7%. 1 year, 7.9. 2 years, up to 25 years. 25 years, it gives you 13%. When I hear people telling me certain percentage, I go like, oh, is it possible? This is the proof of what it's doing at the moment. It changes all the time. But just think of if you sacrifice some amount for 3 months. Look at it. Look at this. Okay? So it's really time for us we can dig deeper if you want, but I think it's going to take us to, okay, and you guys don't have the time for this. Look at, as of 1st of November, this is what the situation is. I will share this information with you all so you take the time. And this is what they think as a forecast for 2021, that in March is going to be 6.7, in June 6.4, September, December. So you have an idea of what this might already be next year. You have an idea. So what is stopping us from looking into things like this? 6%. You will never get 6% in any deposit account. Never. Even with real estate, 6% is hard to make. It all depends on the location, etc., etc. That's why you need more than one income stream. The next thing, I will stop this. Let's go back here. Voila. So that was it for Kenya. The next thing, I'm just going to share the link with you guys. Bear with me so you can click on it and then Yep. I'm going to share it in the comments. There you go. You can just click on the link and explore it for yourself. Check each country. Check your country where you are. But we're going to be investigating this for you so you know it exists. And don't tell me we cannot do it. If it's too hard for you to understand, that's when we come in. Okay? The next thing I've been singing about is eToro. I'm going to share my screen again because I want you to have a look directly from the sources itself. Okay. Chrome, eToro, share. This is what the application looks like. Okay. You have it in different countries. You can choose different kinds of investment. Choose an investment product to get started. You can have an investment product for, $100. Some of them you have to start at $500. You have Bitcoins to invest in. There are so many things you can, there are options like McDonald's, Amazon, Facebook, stocks you can invest in. I am sharing this link with you. Okay? So please go here, have a look at how it's performing. This is Apple, Google, look at it. Okay, Facebook, Tesla, look at Tesla. Even though it's down, but look at it. Okay, so you play with it. You have Alibaba and all the rest. You play with it, and you don't have to have any knowledge with eToro. You just have to copy what somebody else has done. Just copy somebody else's portfolio and see what they've invested, and you move on. But please, you can also take the time to study the people that are making it on eToro. I'm going to share this with you as well. I'm coming back to my screen. eToro. There you go. No excuses. You have the link for Kenya. You have the link for eToro. No excuses. No excuses. If it gets too hard, weak jumping. But go, explore. What is it that exists in your country? I know many people are thinking, yes, but we are thinking of first we have to feed our kids, and then there will be nothing left. And this is the whole problem. You have to feed your kids. I agree. I am African. I know what it is not to have food on the table. I agree. But when we concentrate only on the food on the table, anything else becomes inaccessible for us. Anything else. So let's not, yes, you have to feed your kids. Yes, we have to talk about this. Yes, you have to really take care of your kids. Yeah. But you're concentrating on one thing. And that's where the problem is. That's where the problem is. That we are putting all our eggs in one basket. Explore other options. The Kenya market is a good opportunity for many of you. Explore. Go and do it directly from them, not with us. If you get stuck, we are here for you. I've shared the link to eToro. Go check it yourself. I've been investigating eToro myself since August. We'll see how it goes. But I should warn you with eToro. Make sure you finish all the steps before you put in any money. Because when you try to withdraw and you don't have all the information and your bank details, that's when the delay starts and you start getting frustrated. I've been touching on this since August to find out what are the ins and outs on eToro. I will share with you in the coming years, in the coming weeks. I'm not putting too much into it. You can start with $100. You can start with 500. You can start with 1,000. It's up to you. But start. Start something. When you take your money out of Sutsu or Njangi, make sure there is a fraction that goes somewhere else. We do not live to eat and only to eat and drink. We also have to invest to be better people. Promise me one thing, that 2021 will not end with you thinking, where can I start a second income stream? Start to think about it. Just the fact that you think about it brings up ideas, brings up questions. We are here for you. We are here for you. I know many of us do not believe in our African countries and governments. Look outside of your country, within Africa itself. Look at what is happening in Kenya. I'll be bringing other countries in so you see what's happening. Let's add one income stream under our belt. This year or the beginning of next year, you can find $100. You can find $500. Go to eToro. Go to the bonds in your country. And remember to never depend on a single income. Make investments to create a second source, because our governments will fail us. So many things will fail us. When we have the means to diversify, when we have the means to think about outside the box, we naturally become better people. So do not think it's only about the money. It's about so many other things outside that we do not even see at the moment. Someday COVID will be over. Will you be crying like many people? Or will the 8,000 of you be proud that you were here on this platform gaining knowledge on how to come out of the situation in which you are now? Wherever you are at this moment, it's not the final destination. There is still more to come. Love will be there. Health will be there. Finance will be there. Your children will be healthy. You will be healthy. You will have better network connections. You will have better relationship. It's work in progress every single day. And the mistakes we make, we will try to correct them. So we need more sisters into this platform. We need more coaches come here to unite and really speak out of what we are struggling with, how we've come out of it, and where we're going. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental well-being. Be careful with the people you surround yourself with. Be careful with the people you surround yourself with. It is tricky. It is a tricky situation to be. The world is a tricky place to be, but it is a beautiful place to be. Believe me, I've been through hell, come back, and I'm like, I had to go through that hell. It was meant for me. Greetings. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for coming. That hell was meant for me. So wherever you are today in the journey, don't give up. Don't give up. And this, by the way, this is not the last hell you're going through. There will be many more, okay? Let's just be clear on that. But don't depend. I'm pleading with you. Do not depend on one income stream. Make investments. I have shared with you the links to Kenya. Look at how it's performing. Nowhere else will you find that. So I will be going country by country. I will be calling on people who do the job in that country to have more information, because sometimes we're sitting at a distance thinking we know. We don't. That's why I need people. You there, come help me. I have just this much information. What are the conditions that are necessary for a foreigner, for example, a Cameroonian, to have these Kenyan bonds? These are the things we need to know from a lawyer, from someone who has the knowledge to advise us on. I'll take the lead for you. I'll take that leap for you. There is another country we're investigating right now, and I'm sticking my neck out for you. It's going to pay off. Don't worry about me. It's going to pay off. But it's just an example to let you know that if it's not working in your current country, look outside. Yes, it's part of life. Gone are those days to have one exactly. It's not working anymore. It's not. It's not working anymore. It's not helping. All the Westerners are investing in Africa. We need to know how to buy those bonds. And yes, Kenyan government bonds are exactly. So I'm calling on anyone, please, Rhoda, if you have someone back in Kenya that we can trust, that we can bring onto this platform. Because as a Cameroonian, are they entitled to these bonds in Kenya? As a Nigerian, can they invest in these bonds in Kenya? These are the questions we need to know. What documents do you need to know? Do you need to have? Like I just told you before with eToro, do not put in your money first without your profile being completed. I started in August. I'm still, I can put in the money there. For me, it's not the problem. It's not because for me, but it's not the problem because they're asking for the one thing missing in eToro that they're asking from is they need your statement from your account with your name on it and your address on it. So they're trying to have a verification of your account. And this is where it gets tricky for most Africans. Because yes, we have accounts, but it's difficult for you to get that information. You have to scan that. You have to scan your ID or a passport, and that information onto eToro. It's a very long process. I'm just one process. I've already identified the people that I will be copying their portfolio. So take this time. I mean, I'm August, and when we are now in November. Take the time, create your account, and play around with it. If you're watching this live stream, you could have been on eToro as well, playing around. There's a French guy, which I must copy his portfolio. There's another English guy called Tom. I must copy his portfolio. And I want to speak to Tom. I want to bring him here because he's doing an amazing job on eToro. I'm sharing with you. That's an income stream. Maybe I'm just going to put $500 there and then forget it. That's one income stream. Give it time, for heaven's sake. Give it time. Then you move on to something else. Kenyan bonds. Give it time. Just imagine you have $500 in 3 places. You don't know where you get the biggest. Of course, you make as much as you put in. That makes sense. But don't stay there. Start something. We link you to my younger sister. She is a yeah. Thank you very much. I can't wait to have her. Please, please, please link me to her. And if she's back home in Kenya, that's even better. We also need a lawyer in Kenya to really advise us because we don't want to go there and they start telling us, you know, the African system. Oh, but no. Bonds is like planting an old seed and you alert them. Exactly. And I've just shared here, I don't know if you saw from the beginning, Rhoda, I've just shared here what the Kenyan bonds are doing at the moment. The advantage we have is that everything, yes, okay, that's exactly what we are looking for. The advantage is that everything today is online and it will only become more and more visible online. That's the good thing. So distance does not matter. So if Kenyan, I'm going to share the screen again. Share screen. Not eToro, here. Yeah. So this is for next year. So if you're having 6.7 per year, you can already do your math. If you're buying one of those bonds for, I don't know how much they cost, this is the next investigation. And it was updated today. So don't tell me, Lillian, things have changed. You don't know the African market. It has evolved. My dear, this is information as of today at 9:15 GMT. Today is 1st of November in Switzerland, and it's 1st of November what we're looking at right now. So they modified it today. This is the latest information for everybody on the planet. Be you in Africa, be you in Europe or in America, this is what we stand by. These are the figures. Just look at this. So it's going to drop. From 1st of November, we are at 7, and it starts dropping. So you can do your calculation. Maybe you start in November, and by the time it's June, you withdraw. Or you just leave it there and forget. Or you buy the second one when you see it's cheaper. This is my wish for you, ladies. It's really my wish for you that we look into all of this, these little things that we can build up. And for those of you with children, build them up while they're young. Put that $100 for those little things, those little prince and princesses. When they're young, when they're 10. And just forget about it. My son was 4 years old when his godfather said, "What can I buy for him?" And I told him, "Don't buy anything. Buy him stocks." And 2 weeks ago, he said, "Oh, Lillian, I bought him Coca-Cola stock." And I said, "Oh, I'm grateful." But he said, "Do you know what it looks like today?" And I said, "I imagine." He was 4. He's 7. By the time he's 27, what's going to happen? That's Pepsi Cola stocks. What's going to happen? And you buy them for $50, $100, dump it there. Just leave it there. Let's start having this conversation. They are the better part of us. We've got to do the best thing for them, but it starts with us. The knowledge we have, what we're about to put in, what we're about to lose, what hit we're about to take for them or for ourselves. I am 47. I started stocks. I'm 21 and a half years old. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? So yes, the market have changed, but the concept remains the same. And with time, I've understood that diversifying is best. I am in real estate. I'm in the 9 to 5. I have stocks and options. What do you think is going to happen by the time I'm 50, 55? I'll let you do the math. I will really let you do the math. I will let you do the math. Because when you have chunks, bits and pieces, even if it's $100, insurance, whatever, $100 per month from left, right, east, west, $500, which is yours, coming from different sources. Do the math. I don't have to disturb people with my problems. I still disturb them because I'm still struggling, and it's normal. Because the more you get, the more you tend to, be reckless sometimes. But it's not like any normal woman on the street. That's where I want to meet you all. That we have this beautiful conversation. We sit over a glass of wine, cheese, or soya, and we look back and say, "Oh, it was 20 years ago we had this conversation. It was 20 years ago we met," and see what we've become. We're going to argue over certain stuff. But that argument is beautiful because it's taking us somewhere. It's moving us forward, for the intelligent ones at least. So Kenya is our first stop, and Rhoda's sister will be with us to help us talk about this. I'm moving to another country, which I would like to keep secret for the moment, because that's a new portfolio we'll be adding on to Awiv. I am taking the leap of faith for you. I'm jumping for you because I still have to prove to you it works. It does. Many will not follow. Many will criticize. Many will grumble. Many will be jealous. Many will be appreciative. Many. And most of all, the younger generation, the next generation, will be grateful. It's a win for me. It's a win for Awiv. The next generation will benefit. I don't need permission. It's going to happen. I will talk and talk and talk and talk until they see me. That crazy auntie, that crazy friend, that crazy sister. Many will benefit from this advice. And I'm grateful to people like you, Rhoda, who come in here to support, who come in here to, throw the light, bring in new people, so that together we can move forward. If you have a friend that you really love, do not give them a gift in the form of money. Do not buy them bags, buy them stocks. Please buy them stocks. They have stocks for $100. What she does with the stock afterwards, That's not your problem. Buy them books that will make them move forward. What they do with it is not your problem. They give them the right gift. Now, I buy the gift for my kids or my brother's children, one. And the next one is going to be an investment, something to do with investment. Something to do with investment. My kids, they say, oh, my piggy bank is full. I drag them to the post office and say, put it in your account. They know they have the account. Educate, give them that education. If they can manage one thing in their life, they will be able to manage other things in their life. They will be able to control, to have an overview about other things in their life. It takes time. You and I have time. God will give us the time that we need to spread this word. At times, it takes a while to get the message around, to seek sharing the knowledge and exact. It takes time, and with the cultural barriers, it makes it even worse for us Africans. But we'll keep talking. The advantage and the beauty of it is that this is happening online, and people are always on their mobile. Someday they will see me scrolling. While they're scrolling, they will see me and they're going to listen to this message. That's how it moves. That's my hope. That's my dream. And with the beautiful sisters here sharing this platform, they're going to share it. They're going to speak about it. They're going, even if they don't talk about it, they would practice it. I know you girls. They would practice it. And when you practice, someone is either envious of you, trying to copy you, or will ask you, what are you up to? It's a win. Together, let's make this happen. Kenya, you are our first stop. We're waiting for Rhoda's sister. We are moving on to different countries to know about their bonds, their country bonds. We need to know the conditions of Kenyan bonds, if a non-Kenyan can buy these bonds, and how they can transfer the benefit onto their account. With eToro, I'm in it. I can tell you flat, put in all your information there. Do not put in any money until you've put in your bank details and your account is certified. It's okay. Then you put in your money. But in the meantime, if you're still struggling to find this information, start thinking, looking around, who are those doing businesses? Check how much do they need for you to copy their portfolio. It starts from $200. Let's go in there, investigate. Whatever I find, I will share. Because you know what? The guy makes money. It's not because I told you that I'm going to make more money. It's him. Or if I have a very great portfolio, I will tell you all to copy. It's a place where you do not have to have financial knowledge. You just have to see how people are performing and you copy. There are people I have on my list I will copy. You copy people's portfolio. That's all. There is one French guy. He is very stable. He's only at 1%, but he's stable. There are other people, they are at 6-4%. Then at the next time you find them here, that's risky. But the French guy, he's quite expensive. To copy his portfolio, it's going to cost you $500. That's just, it's kind of, play around, investigate. You have the links here. Good luck. If I find any information, I will share. If my portfolio becomes good, copy. It's free of charge. Copy, make the money, be smart, be beautiful. Have a great, great Sunday. I will be with you again tomorrow. Rhoda, thank you very much for your support. We need sisters like you. You standing by us is huge for us. And the next generation will benefit from your work. And great live stream with the Asian community. Great live stream. Good luck. All the best. Do take care. I will be with you all again tomorrow. Bye.